another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached into heaven, and God hath remembered her iniquities. Reward her even if she has rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works. And the cup which she filled to her double.
I got you, bro.
I can the first four.
Okay.
Or unless you think I should hit another point.
Just probably this one. And this one.
Because I definitely want to hit these.
Yeah, Matthew, Galatians, First Corinthians. Yeah, those are good. So I'm gonna start at Exodus 12.
All right. So why the leavened bread, right? Anybody know? Anybody got a clue why we do the Feast of Unleavened Bread? Anybody? No. Really?
Like, you should know.
We should though.
We should.
But go ahead.
We didn't have enough time to bake the bread, so we had to flee before. I don't know if y'all wanted me to answer or not.
No, you could answer.
That's good.
That is true. But as far as why we do it for the feast, or why we continue doing it, nobody.
What was the question again? Say again. Why the unleavened bread? Why the unleavened bread for a week? You and you don't answer now. Now you two don't answer.
All right, let's get it. Exodus 12.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 12, verse 15. 7 days shall ye eat unleavened bread.
All right, so 7 days, right? Keep going.
Even the first day ye shall put away leaven out of your houses.
So this is pretty much the law and how we do the whole ceremony.
For bread, even the first day ye shall put away leaven out of your houses. For whosoever eateth leavened bread from the first day unto the seventh day, that soul shall be cut off from Israel. Verse 16. And in the first day there shall be a holy convocation, and in the seventh day there shall be a holy convocation to you. No manner of work shall be done in them, save that which every man must eat. That only may be done of you. And ye shall observe the feast of unleavened bread, for in the selfsame day have I brought your armies out of the land of Egypt. Therefore shall ye observe this day in your generations by an ordinance forever.
So pretty much this is the laws and how we should be doing things, right? And it says so on the same on Leviticus 23. How we should do this or why we should do this, right?
I got you.
Again, for 13.
I'm going to Mark.
Okay.
Oh, you want me to
No, go ahead, Mark.
It's the book of Mark, chapter 8 and verse 15. And he charged them, saying, take heed, beware of the leaven of the Pharisees.
So beware of the leaven, right? Why that leaven? Keep going.
And the leaven of Herod. And they reasoned among themselves, saying, it is because we have no bread. So we're going to go to Matthew, Galatians 5. You know what I'm saying?
So that leaven is like those Pharisees, right? Stirring up things. They stir up that bread. And to be honest, we don't need that yeast, right? It's pretty much bad for us. It's just filling up empty voids, right? Go ahead, get that.
This is the book of Galatians, chapter 5, verse 9. But now, after that, we have known God, or we have rather have known, blindness. It's the book of Galatians, chapter 5, verse 9. But now, after that, we have known God, or rather are known of God, how we turn you again to weak and beggarly.
No.
That's not the lesson. That's not Matthew 16.
Yeah, get this.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 16, verse 12. Brethren. It's the book of Matthew chapter 16, verse 12. Then understood they how that he bade them not beware of the leaven of bread, but of the doctrine of the Pharisees and of the Sadducees.
Right, so it's that doctrine. That leaven is just that extra, pretty much that extra words that, you know, how people usually jump to certain words, or they go to certain laws and they pick at it and they get extra picky on it, or get what's it called? What's the word?
I want to say nitpicky.
No. Overly righteous.
There we go, overly righteous.
Right.
Yeah, Khan. This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 5, verse 6. Your glorying is not good. Know ye not that a little leaven leaveneth the whole lump?
Right. So that leaven, it makes everything bigger than it should be. Right. So pretty much the Sadducees, I mean, the whole time, yeah, they were questioning Christ, making sure that, you know, he was right. But once they found out, they still kept testing him. So what does that do? What's that word when people instigate? You start instigating and start making a bigger problem than it should be. That bread, that we want to take that leaven out, so it doesn't fill us with just emptiness or void. You know what I mean?
Verse 7. Purge out therefore the old leaven.
Right. So we gotta get these negative things out, starting with our food, right? Because that leaven we didn't need.
Hey, so it's figurative, the leaven.
Kind
All right.
Well, it's health wise and yeah, it's both. So figuratively and
Little.
literally.
That ye may be a new lump, as ye are unleavened.
So pretty much, we do this thing for a week, so we could get all that leaven or all that uncleanliness, I guess you could say, out of our bodies. Kind of.
For even Christ, our Passover, is sacrificed for us. Therefore, let us keep the feast, not with old leaven, neither with the leaven of malice and wickedness,
Right.
but with the unleavened bread of sincerity and truth.
Right.
I wrote unto you in the epistle not to company with fornicators, yet not altogether with the fornicators of this world, or the covetous, or the extortioners, or with the idolaters. For then must we need go out of the world.
Yeah. I mean that's pretty much it comes down to is figuratively and spiritually. We got to get this leaven off our bodies, and get all same thing tying in with the forgiveness. Just pretty much start a new lump, because that yeast, all that negative stuff that we carried out through the whole years or through this year, we just gotta pretty much start all over and kind of like almost like a diet, I guess you could say.
No details.
A detox for that week.
You want to finish this up with this story?
Yeah, just get that.
Okay, it's the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 2. Be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the